Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're back by popular demand. In the last Sabaton video, you guys mentioned that we missed a song called Father. Apparently they released an EP, well, one of many that they're doing right now. And you guys were like, why you check this one out and you didn't check Father? Father is a better one. It's a darker song.
I'm happy people agreed with us on the shitness of the last one.
I think there was only like 2 people that said that that song was great, and I think it was Chuck Liddell under a different alias.
Really?
Anybody with 2 ears that's not deaf, like, how are you going to listen to that song and think that was a good idea?
You know, speaking of Chuck Liddell,
by the way, people agree with the Men Without Hats.
Yeah, thank God too. But I was going to say, speaking of Chuck Liddell, there's something that keeps hitting my brain, and I keep telling you. And when I told you this with a certain song, you agreed with me. For some reason, when I listen to some music, my brain switches the vocalist out and replaces it with Chuck Liddell. So sometimes I'll be listening to a song, and I'm like, is Chuck Liddell on this? No, he's not. It's just my brain. Because there's some songs where I feel like you'd be good featured on them. I don't know why.
He's in the new Nano War of Steel album. So there you go. You got that going for you.
I got that, yeah.
You got that. No Domenico Bini. No Domenico Bini.
These guys are missing, like...
I know. I don't think they can afford his fees. So anyways, I was curious about why is this song called Father, and why is it dark? Like, why is it a dark feeling mood, atmospheric song? No, not atmospheric, but you know, the vibe of the song. Why is it? Because that's what people were mentioning in the comment section. I was like, Father, like, the first thing I thought was Lord of the Lost.
Yeah.
You know, that's the first thing I thought. Then the second thing I thought was, like, is this like a Maury Povich thing where in the Second World War...
You are the father.
Actually, in the First World War, because it's about the First World War. Was there somebody, like, fathering people around and now they don't know who the father is? And, I don't know, it's like the band of brothers. I don't know.
And they have to go on the Maury show and they're missing, like, half their teeth.
Or a leg or a limb because they're in the war. They all became...
Oh, I was just saying because on the Maury show, they're always missing, like, a shit ton of teeth.
Yeah, but that's the redneck thing. Anyhow, so I went on Set Sabaton video because they have a little bit of the description about what the song is about.
Yeah.
And I normally don't do this, but you guys really got my curiosity going at a high level, so I went and checked. And this song is about Fritz Haber, often referred to as the father of chemical warfare. He weaponized lethal gas for the Germans during World War I. He was a busy dude. Haber is also responsible for the Haber-Bosch process, an invention that resulted in a boom in the world's population due to a significant increase in agricultural produce. So what he took down, he brought up. So I'm just saying that, you know, he did some good shit, but he also did some bad shit. There's good people on both sides.
I was about to say, like,
you know,
why was that description just like...
You know, he did all this bad shit, but you know what? He also did this good shit.
But it's a Trump speech. There's good people on both sides.
I just find it funny. The song... Listen to me just for 1 second here. This song is not about his advancements in agriculture. So why even mention that in the description of the story? We're here for one reason.
We could have kept him as the bad guy, but apparently he wasn't...
I know, like, I don't get this description because at the end of the day, we're here for the bad shit that he did, not for the good. It's not like at the end of the video, we're going to see him planting some potatoes. I don't think we will. I don't think we will.
Singing about it.
I don't think we will. But anyways, I thought this was one of those that... You know what? You know, he did some bad shit, but he also did some good shit. So let's put it down. I just thought it was funny. Anyhow, Father, official lyric video. I mean, these guys have more fucking visualizers and lyric videos than anybody else on the internet. Every video gets a lyric video. Wow, the budget on these dudes.
And some get multiple.
Exactly, like The Last Stand. How many videos of The Last Stand are
there?
5. It's like 5.
Like 3 of them are visualizers.
There's like a live, then there's one live but not really live. That one that was alive but
there was a live visualizer one?
Yeah, there's all sorts of shit. Anyways, Father, you ready?
Yeah.
Prussia, young men with great ambitions rise. So who can tell me, who can say for sure which one will win the Nobel Prize? It was a golden age for science. The kaiserreich would hold the key. And as the conflict came and tensions rose, the manifest of the 93. Haber-Bosch, the great alliance, where's the contradiction? Fed the world by ways of science.
Oh, they did include it, okay.
For the same Ignorance of ideals of science, lost words of alienated wife. And in the trenches of the Western Front, unknowing soldiers pay the price. And on the battlefield they're dying, and on the fields the crops are grown. So who can tell us what is right or wrong? That's all morality alone. Haber-Bosch, the great alliance, where's the contradiction? Fed the world by ways of science, Sinner a saint. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his dark creation has been revealed. The war in no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist of the battlefield. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his dark creation has been revealed. The war in no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist of the battlefield. Creation has been revealed. The war in no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist of the battlefield. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his dark creation has been revealed. The war in no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist of the battlefield.
Man, I was totally wrong. And you know what? I'm going to tip my hat to them because I didn't think they were going to take this approach. Now it makes sense why they put that in the description of the video. I want to get your take on this song, but I just want to say this. Very different style approach as far as a Sabaton song, not musically or vocally, but from the story that they're telling. I honestly thought they were going to go just with the dark side of the guy and talk about which I think the song would have been a lot darker if that's the approach that they took. The song could have been like really like heavy, not heavy musically, but heavy from the content, from emotional, from the story that they're telling. And they could have really turned this into an even darker song, which I kind of hope that they would have done, to be honest. Or they could have
made two songs, the dark side and his...
I think that's pushing it a little bit.
I don't know about that.
This track is a little bit of a Jekyll and Hyde, right?
I think if they made two songs and they made one the more darker song of his...
Why would they make a song about a guy that made an agricultural boom?
I don't know.
Like that, on its own, like... Are you kidding me?
Well, they've made songs about guys, and they talk about the history of the guy.
It would be like making a song about Red Baron's hobbies.
No, but it would be...
He was an archer.
No, because his archery didn't benefit the world. What I'm saying is his lighter song would be them saying all this stuff.
A villain of World War I became a hero of the world?
Yes, like it would be a cheesy Sabaton song.
I just saved you.
But no, because that's where I was going, you dick. Like,
but you weren't able to explain it.
Anyways, that's where I was going with it. They easily could have done that. Now,
for another hero, would that be on a Heroes album? Because that would be
really
very...
you know what? I really want another hero.
I know, but that would be a little bit controversial, though, because... Like they said in the song, a hero to some, an enemy to others. Like, was he an enemy or a hero? Like, yeah, sinner or saint. Like, I honestly,
but
let me
just.
just.
I'm saying, I think if they made it too, because the thing is, my problem with I did not like the song as much, but I also liked it better
than the last one.
Okay, yeah, but now you're.
But I mean, the bar was really low.
Yeah, and this one didn't really raise it that high. I mean,
this was a better song.
It was a better song. But it's not. I don't know how to explain it. It's just not as good.
It's a slow. It's a more methodic track. It's not like.
But there's so many pauses. That's one of my problems. Is there's so many pauses.
The only issue that I have with this song, I thought the chorus was really hooky.
The chorus was hooky, but
I honestly, my only issue. Let me just say this. My only issue musically with the song is the solos. I was not a fan of the guitar solos. All right, the solos don't match the mood of the song at all. And
you know why? They don't match the mood of the song, so they thought pausing in between them would help them integrate. No. Because then it made me hate the pauses, then hate the.
To be honest with you, a song this dark doesn't even need a really big solo or a solo at all. You can just throw a little bit of a dark, maybe down-tuned guitar lick there.
All you have to do is continue with the riff, because the riff was good.
The riff was good, yeah. Just do exactly what Nirvana did in Smells Like Teen Spirit. Instead of a guitar solo, they just put the same riff on it, and that's what they went with it. So they could have done something like.
And then. I don't know, add more to the background of what the riff had to make it feel bigger, and then bring it back down.
But keep the solo as the melody of the riff.
Yeah.
I agree with you. To me, the solos did not work on this song. Now, having said that, I really enjoyed the track because I enjoyed how they put the story together. I honestly, when I first thought about this song, when I first heard it from you guys in the comment section, and even after reading the description of what the track was about, I honestly thought they were just going to talk about the chemical warfare side of things. I didn't think they were going to present this as a very as
There's good people on both sides.
Yeah, but dude, like there is. Doesn't matter how bad somebody has done. I'm sure they've done something good too. You know, like,
now it's turning into the Kanye West speech.
No, it's turning. No.
I think humans have done amazing things. Every human has done something great.
No, listen.
Including someone.
No. I was gonna go more towards what Chappelle said about David Cosby. That, okay, he raped a lot of people, but he also put a lot of people through school. The people that he put through school are more than the ones that he raped. So, you know what I mean? Like,
doesn't balance it out, dude.
I'm not saying it balances out. I'm just surprised. I'm not discussing the hypotheticals of the good versus evil. What I'm talking about here is that I didn't think they were going to go down that road and put that question to the audience. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a video or a song from Sabaton that approached a topic like this from this angle, where this guy did this that was horrible. Because of him, thousands of people, maybe millions of people died on the battlefield. But because of him, the agricultural boom also gave people a better life and the population grew. I don't think they've ever done a song like this, because they're not taking sides either. They're just saying he did this and he did this. What do you guys think? Evil or not? And I think that this is such a modern day discussion, because we tend to see everything as gray, as black or white, and there's no gray.
Yeah.
And a story like this shows you that there is gray. There's always a gray. It doesn't matter how bad somebody has been. There's always a gray. And I think you have to sometimes take a step back and you look at this. It's like that not saying, but that proposition that sometimes people put to you, saying, would you kill a baby if killing that baby saved 100 lives? You're still killing a baby, but would you do it if you knew that killing that baby would save 100 lives? The new movie from M. Night Shyamalan is a little bit about that train thought process, right? Like, would you take an innocent person's life if you knew by taking that innocent person you would save 100 people? Is one life worth more or less than 100? I'm just using those numbers, but I'm shocked that they went with this way of constructing. The song is Sabaton. But I'm saying the topic and the way they presented in the lyrics, they really broke down the lyrics really well. Which the last one, I felt like they just went around the circle and didn't tell me anything about the guy.
But I also think the lyrics themselves in this song
What sells me on this song more than anything is the lyrics. I'll be
Yeah, but
honest
that's
with you.
because the lyrics sounded like they were from a PowerPoint presentation about this guy, right? They weren't really song lyrics. They were more of the only catchy part about it is the chorus, and that's because it's repeated multiple times, right? The lyrics of the song, there's nothing clever. Like in a lot of their songs, when it comes to talk,
Dude, there's nothing clever on any Sabaton song.
but on
They're not
Sabaton
winning
songs,
any Nobel Prize for cleverness.
Sabaton songs, lyrically, they're able to mesh one person. Like when they talk about one person, they're able to mesh this whole entire person's
career
life into
achievements
into a couple verses and a chorus. But in this song, it just felt like
it was very repetitive.
It was very repetitive.
Lyric-wise, it was very repetitive too.
It sounded like coming from.
Yeah, but I get that. But for me, it was not a.
But for me,
it's super repetitive, and that's why it's memorable. Because it's impossible for you not to remember.
But when you read the lyrics, I think the song is. I think that lyrically, the song is stronger than it is as a song. Even though I enjoyed the riff, and the chorus is good because it's repetitive, and the riff is also there. That's why. But I think lyrically, it is way stronger than musically.
To me, the theme. Maybe I said the lyrics, but what I mean is the theme and how they presented it. Honestly, I was not expecting this approach.
Still the lyrics, sinner or saint. I mean,
I know, but it's not your prototypical Sabaton approach for a song. They've never taken any sides on their songs. On their songs, they're telling you the story of somebody. It doesn't matter if the person is a bad person, a good person, whatever. They're telling you the story of what they did, and it's up to the person listening to it to take it all in. Either they're telling you about a battle, a thing that happened, or in the case of the album Heroes, and in case of other albums, when they're talking about specific people like Red Baron, they're not taking the side of Red Baron and what he did, but they're telling you his achievements as
what he was,
and what he did in the war. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I was thinking before that they were going with this song, talk about the chemical stuff and whatever. I didn't think that they were going to put this philosophical question upon the listener and make you think that, oh shit, okay, so he did this, that's really bad, but he also did this and that's really good, so where do we stand here?
Yeah.
What is he? Like, I thought that to me is what sold me on the song, because I was not expecting that from Sabaton, so that was really cool.
Of course. Now, song-wise, the song itself, I'm done talking about because Sabaton, they always pick good things to talk about and whatever. You're not gonna
song-wise, I think,
but song-wise,
I'm talking about
music.
Music, no, I don't mind the repetitiveness of the lyrics, and I like the song. I like the riff, the main riff. I really like the riff.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about the song was the solo section. I thought that this is like Final Solution. It's a very dark song,
but it's not executed as well.
It's not, and the solo plays a part in it too. Of course,
but my problem is the pausing, the solos, and some of the verses, the way they sound. I mean, for me, musically, it didn't do as good as a job as it should have for a topic like this. I think the chorus was fine the way it is. I like the riff, I like the dark feeling, but the dark feeling gets withered away. I feel like the song didn't hit that much. Like, it was hitting me, but it didn't hit that much after that
Final Solution is more emotional than this one.
Of course, but this one should still be emotional.
Should be almost at the same level.
Yeah.
Or close to
it. He caused so much death, but he also brought so much life. The song should start very dark, and then
end
on a bright note, but it should be linear. And it should be liquid. It should be smooth, but it's not. It pauses too much. Those solos kill the vibe.
Yeah, they do. I mean, the solos.
For me, the song. I'm not gonna. Listen. I like the chorus and I like the.
It's a better track than the other one.
It's a better track, but it's still not up to par.
Still better though.
Still not gonna make my playlist.
Listen, I think right now, the folks watching this video, the folks that asked us to check out this song, which was plenty, so many people mentioned this song in the comment section of the last Sabaton video. I think everybody has gotten their guard down. The bar has gotten so low with Sabaton that this now is like amazing.
Yeah, like this is a new Final Solution. But it's not. If you go listen to Final Solution, it blows us out of the water.
But if you still compare this to some of their old shit, it's still not scratching the surface.
You can compare it to stuff that came out 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
4 years ago.
4 years ago, whatever. It's still in the time frame of 8 to 10 years, and I've seen a decline. I mean, this song, it musically doesn't hit as well as it should. And you know what? It easily could have been fixed with a couple little tweaks. And those tweaks being take the fucking solos out of there and make the song go from really dark to ending off on a high note of, you know, all the good stuff and everything. Because most of the good stuff he did, I'm guessing, was after the war. That's what they were saying. So, you know, you gotta...
I'm sure he was not planting potatoes at the same time he was gassing people. I mean, exactly. You can only do one thing. You're kind of busy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're saying the Germans can't multitask?
I'm not saying that. They're very efficient. They're very efficient.
BMV.
Roger Schmidt.
Yeah.
What a legend. What a legend. He is a legend.
But yeah.
I watch his interviews in his press conferences just for the German accent. He's a very good boy.
Very good boy.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. 120 million.
Not a very good boy anymore.
I know. I'm like, go get lost.
Yeah. What was I? Now I feel a little bit hurt because when people were saying it's way better,
and I asked, is it way better as far as we gonna perceive it as way better, or is it way better from your point of view? Way better? No. It's way better. I mean, it is way better.
It is way better. I'll give you that.
They didn't lie.
I'll give you that. But I feel,
still not a home run.
I feel disappointed because I was really...
This is a fly ball to, like, deep fly ball to center field, but the outfielder catches it on the wall.
Yeah, like...
You're like, oh, it's a home run, No, it's an out.
Right? Like...
For those of you that know baseball.
I feel kind of disappointed because I was really expecting something of higher caliber. Right? I was expecting this to blow me out of the water. Nah, that Sabaton you were listening to, it's not Sabaton. This is Sabaton.
Okay, for those of you that don't understand baseball, I'll give you
now you're explaining your joke.
I'll give you a football one. This is like a goal in the 95th minute that the VAR takes it back.
Yeah, it's offside.
By like an inch.
That goal would have tied the game for your team to go into extra time, but they actually ended up...
Or to win the game so that you could qualify for the Champions League or something like that. Anyhow, it is what it is. All right, we're moving on. Let's wait for the next EP and see what Sabaton does then.
I'm sad. Come on.
I think we're due for another Heroes album.
We're due for another Heroes album, and we're due for it to be good. You know, we're due for it to be good. This, it easily could have been fixed.
Would you think they're going to release a third album about World War One?
If Sabaton...
I hope there's not a World War II either. I mean, can we move on from these two? There's been plenty of... Can we do one about the Falcons?
No, because the World War II ones, they've kind of like... It's also been a while since they've done World War II. I think it only feels that way because they've done so much
I know, like, come on, like... Can we do one about Vietnam? Yeah. Is that off the books for them? Like,
I don't know if it's off the books.
Is that too recent? Iraq?
That one's way too recent. If Vietnam is recent, then what the fuck?
I know the Ukraine war right now. That's
really recent.
I just think like there's so many. I mean, if there's one thing humanity has been really proficient with,
is war.
It's conflict and war. So I don't think there's a lack of topic there.
I think there needs to be another Heroes to save Sabaton of my eyes. I think there needs to be another Heroes album. And I think it needs to be good. Because if they put out another album about World War I in the next 3 years, if they put out another album about World War I, I will get a Winter Sun tattoo on my ankle.
I think they should also release an album.
I don't know why Winter Sun, but...
I think they should release an album about ancient conflicts.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like Persian conflicts.
The Zulu warriors.
Yeah, like some shit like that. Like outside the box.
And when you do that stuff, you have to, like, kind of break the sound into it. Like,
bring some folk elements into it.
Well, not folk, but whatever
do a song about William Wallace and shit.
They probably have done that. I don't remember, but
I think they've done. I think they have, but whatever.
Whatever, just do something.
I mean, it's not like they're not known for repeating the topics.
I know.
So, on that note, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. See ya.
See ya.